Hey, hi, how's it going? It is the end of the day and it is so beautiful out right now. There's no air movement, which makes it a little rough. But today we're going to be planting up some petunias, which I am so excited about because I still have a ridiculous amount of petunias and I have a project for these petunias that I could not be more excited about. We're gonna add some color to the fence. I'm adding petunias to the fence, which I'm sure that you could guess from the title or maybe the thumbnail of the video. But we are going to be adding petunias to the top of our fence, and we are going to be adding probably the best performing petunia that I've ever grown, which is the Petunia Vista Bubblegum. I'm very excited about it. So unfortunately, I do have like a ridiculous amount of these petunias left. So these are the Petunia Vista Bubblegum. These ones have actually already had 2 haircuts back. And you can see this is just one of them. And they look really good. They're very, very full. These things get absolutely massive. They get about, it says 2 feet, which that doesn't feel correct. To me, that feels like the small size. It says spacing is 18 to 32 inches, and I feel like my petunias usually get about 32 inches. These ones specifically. Let me go up front and I'll show you guys what these can do. So in the front yard, I have planted up some Petunia Vista Bubblegums, and these things are massive and they're huge and they're beautiful and they're stunning and they're just jaw-dropping. I've also got them up on this arbor up here, and they're doing amazing up on the arbor. We had a windstorm, so they look a little flat in the back, but it's time for me to also cut my petunias back. That's not what we're doing today. But this is 3 petunias. The window box is here. They hit the back of the window, and then they started climbing up the window. The window is actually right down here, but these are not a climbing petunia. They just have so much vigor and so much growth to them, and we have had to come through and use some twine to twine these guys up. There's twine there, and there is a piece of twine in there. I will say, this is the most sticky petunia I've ever dealt with, and usually bubblegum is a pretty sticky petunia. This year they seem to be extra sticky. I don't know what's up with that. This is literally 3 petunias. That is it. So there's 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. 3 of these petunias. They haven't been planted very long. This is the crazy vigor that these guys have. They're hooked up on irrigation. So you can see I've got irrigation that runs here. Each of them have a couple emitters in here. And so they get a ton of water every single day. I think our irrigation right now is going off twice a day. And so they're getting a ton of water. Like you can see, look at this. There's the window box. That's where they're growing. So these do get water, I think, twice a day right now for about 15 minutes. It will get bumped up to be even more water as the days get hotter and hotter here. And then they are also getting weekly water-soluble fertilizer. I have in previous years used the Miracle Grow one. I have used the Proven Winners one. I just buy whatever is the most affordable that has like decent numbers on this. We will put text on the screen what the fertilizer number is. Lots of food. They get it every single week and they need it every single week. These are very hungry plants. That's a lot of flowers to be pushing out and a lot of growth to be pushing out. Every week they get fertilizer, and then every week they also get sprayed with BT because we deal with caterpillars that eat all of the blooms off of them, and if we don't spray them for BT, we would have no blooms on these. These are the petunias that are going on our fence. So he put everything out here for me together, which is really, really great. And these are the window boxes that I'm going to be using. These are the exact same window boxes that I have up on top of the arbor that have 1 petunia. And so this is 1 window box, 1 single petunia. That is it. And then everybody's going to be getting a little bit of fertilizer, some slow release BioTone. And then I'm going in with indoor and outdoor potting mix. It's organic and it's peat free. Peat free is best for the environment. And then we are going to attach these to the fence. We have these boards left over from our lattice project, and these are going to go on the inside, and then we are just going to use a drill, and we're just going to drill 2 holes. So we'll put 1 screw in here, 1 screw in here, and it'll go through this board, and it will attach directly to the fence. So really quickly, let's go ahead and get all of these potted up. And we have 16 of them to use. We're going to fill all 16 of them up, and we're going to put I think we're going to try to put all 16 on the fence, which I'm really excited about. And just to show you guys really quick kind of what we're thinking we're going to do, we're going to take these and we're going to set the window boxes kind of on this ledge right here. So this will sit up here like this. And then this board is gonna go directly on the inside to kind of sandwich them. So that way we can kind of sandwich them in here. We're gonna have to be on our tippy toes. I don't know how this is gonna work. It's gonna be really tight. But this will make it so that these are secured in between these two boards. Let's get these filled now. Okay, we got them all filled except one because we ran out of soil. So there's one more container over there, which is no big deal. But let me show you what we're going to do now. Basically, we're going to grab those pieces of wood and we're going to put 2 screws on them, drill it through the piece of wood, kind of at a slight angle, And then that will go through the plastic on the back right here, and that'll go into the fence. So this will sandwich to the fence, and then this lip here, because it's going to sit on the top of the fence, is going to kind of act as like a cleat, almost like a French cleat. So that will make it so it should not go anywhere, and it should be nice and secure. So we're going to attach all of these really quickly, and then we can start adding them to the fence, which is so exciting. Look at that. That is going to be so cool. So that should eventually, probably in like literally 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks at most, be just full of color. Ideally, we would have painted those black, but honestly, they're going to disappear so quickly that it really truly doesn't matter. They will disappear eventually, so it's not that big of a deal. What we're gonna do off camera is we are going to tap into, we've got irrigation in this bed here, and so we're gonna tap into irrigation. We're gonna run the irrigation up the fence here, and then we're going to run a solid black line of the 1/2-inch tubing that goes through here. He's actually pulling it out right now. I don't think we have enough of it. Do we have enough?
I don't know. Let's stretch it out.
Do we have enough?
Maybe close.
Okay. So we're going to run tubing up the fence across the top, and then we will tap into each one of these with a 2 gallon per hour emitter. So everybody should get ample water here. Before we do the irrigation though, we do have 4 left of these petunia boxes, and so we're gonna use those along the fence here. So we're gonna just tack on 4 of them. I have this espalier wall that I just haven't really ever done anything with. I honestly might take the espalier down. I tend to do these things once I see like everybody has something. I tend to no longer want something, so I might just take the espalier down and I'll come up with something else for this. And for now, it's going to be petunias growing along the top of the fence, because why not, right? Gardening is so much fun. So let's get those last 4 hung up on the fence, so then we can start running irrigation. We're also gonna have to figure out how we can get irrigation to these ones too. Ready to get to work?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Mr. Sarcastic. Okay, so we have, see all the tubing that's on the ground here? So this is brown tubing, and it has emitters every like 12 inches. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tap into this tubing here, and then run the black tubing that doesn't have any emitters up the fence. And this is the black tubing. It's just solid. It's by Rainbird. Rainbird is pretty much what we use for our entire property. And we will tap in, we will put an elbow in. So we'll go in, and actually I think we'll put a T in. We'll put a T in. That will continue the run that we already have down there. And then the black will tap into this and run straight upwards. And then we will go in with 2 gallon per hour emitters, one at the base of each plant. I think we're definitely not going to have enough 2 gallon per hour emitters. So what we'll probably end up doing is going in with 2 of the 1 gallon per hour emitters on these. And these have a little spike on them, and you just literally pop them directly into the tubing. Sometimes there's 1/4 inch, like if you need to get like to like a specific plant, and so you can go in and you can use the 1/4 inch tubing, which is this stuff, and then you can pop the emitter at the base of it. And to do that, you would just go in with like a straight coupler. Doing irrigation, you're literally just building a puzzle, and the puzzle, it's literally like a choose your own adventure puzzle. So you would pop this into the tubing, and then this flat part here would go into the tube here. You can see we actually ended up probably cutting this piece out of here. So like this would go into the 1/4 inch, and then at the end of your 1/4 inch is your emitter for if you need to get it like far away. Like you can see it at that tree right there. There's a 2 gallon per hour emitter, but say I wanted to get one to the euphorbia right there, I would go in with a straight coupler, the tubing, and then I would run the emitter directly to it. It's really super simple. Once you start doing it, when you start doing it, you're probably gonna make a few mistakes, but you just start building it and you see what works and what doesn't work, and you just kind of make adjustments. So you can see there's drip tubing right here. This is actually the first drip tubing that we ever used. And so what we'll do is we're going to cut this up, and then this T is gonna get connected right back into here, and then the black tubing is going to run along the fence like that. Okay, so we got the irrigation ran. We will straighten that out. We have to get some clips to be able to straighten it out, so we don't have any, but that tube will just be a straight run, which will make it disappear. It is also pretty late right now. The sun has actually basically disappeared. I've got maybe like 10 more minutes of sunlight, but you can see this ran here. The tubing ran all along the back, and then each one of these has their emitter. Some of them are red, some of them are black. The red is a 2 gallon, the black is a 1 gallon. And then this one here, we ran the 1/4 inch that has a 1 gallon. So this is only going to get 1 gallon of water per hour. Everybody else is going to get 2 gallons of water per hour. This will be the only one that's gonna get 1 gallon. It is what it is. If we see an issue, we will tap in another 1/4 inch right there into the 1/2 inch, and we'll go over and we'll get it more water. We'll see what happens. He is running 1/4 inch because that's all we have left. So these are each also going to only get 1 gallon of water per petunia. And honestly, they're just gonna have to figure it out. So it'll be actually really fun because when you enter the property, you'll come around the corner and what you'll see is kind of a really cool wall of petunias. And then as you turn the corner, that wall of petunias is gonna get you there. And then this is the view of the garden where the petunias hit there. So that's the exact same petunia that's going to be along the fence there. It's actually fun. You can kind of see the garden at nighttime now. It's late enough that all the landscape lighting is on, but these are the Super Petunia Vista bubblegums, and they're starting to fill in quite nicely and give us a pretty good show this year. And it'll be cool because these will be here and then it'll be mirrored way back there. So there'll be little pockets that you'll kind of just see those petunias. So I think this is where we're gonna say goodbye. It is hot out. We're getting bit by mosquitoes. We are sticky and sweaty. This is our on the fence about petunias in the garden. Kind of a fun project. I'm really, really excited just to see. Honestly, in like a week, those will be full of color, and give me like 3 weeks and that's just going to be a insane show. So I think this is where we say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed it. He's gonna finish running the irrigation to those last 4. Teamwork makes the dream work. We'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys. You wanna say goodbye to everybody or no?
Bye guys.